The Honda CT125, also known as the Hunter Cub, is definitely an adventure motorcycle that I have been super excited about. The Hunter Cub seems like the perfect adventure bike. It has been marketed as the do-it-all adventure bike that is apocalypse proof. In 2019 at the Tokyo Motor Show, Honda announced the new and improved CT125, which improves on the previously successful Honda 110. The Hunter Cub has a simple frame, with the wires and engine all purposefully exposed to make maintenance easy. It has a set of wire spoke wheels, crash bars, and a luggage rack to complete the rugged look. It's a very lightweight bike, only weighing 120 kilograms or 264 pounds. The Hunter Cub has disc ABS brakes on the front and rear. It provides 8.7 horsepower, 6.5 kilowatts, and 8.1 pound-foot of torque. It has a 1.4 gallon fuel tank and with a fuel consumption of 190 miles per gallon, so therefore provides an impressive range of 221 miles on a full tank of fuel. With all of these specs in mind, it definitely does seem like the perfect travel anywhere and do it all motorcycle, but with some of these specs come some serious weaknesses, which compromise its ability to be taken seriously as an adventure bike. Although I'm going to tear it apart in this video, keep in mind that it's definitely a super capable adventure bike and one that I'd love to have in my garage. The first shortfall of the Hunter Cub is that it only has the ability of reaching a top speed of 65 miles per hour or 105 kilometers per hour. And this is in a perfect world. In a real world scenario, the bike seems to struggle to push past 100 kilometers an hour, and that would mean it'd be maxed out while on the highway, and if you're traveling uphill, even more so. In countries like Australia and the US, where you would be doing a lot of highway riding to get to trails that would be more suited to the bike, I can see this as a major annoyance. Revving the bike for hours on the highway would be truly annoying. The second shortfall is its lack of suspension travel and ground clearance. The bike provides a front suspension travel of 3.9 inches and rear travel of 3.4 inches. The ground clearance is as high as only 6.5 inches. Compare this to a true adventure bike like the Yamaha WR250R, which provides 10.6 inches of nicely damped suspension travel on both front and rear, as well as a ground clearance of 11.8 inches. That's almost 3 times the suspension travel and almost twice the amount of ground clearance. To me, it's confusing as to how we can label a bike as the most epic adventure bike of all time when it provides less than half the amount of suspension travel and ground clearance as a true adventure bike. The final factor that absolutely disappoints me about the Honda Hunter Cub is the price in Western markets. The bike is manufactured in Thailand like most Japanese motorcycles nowadays. There's no problem with this as they're doing a great job with no compromise on the manufacturing quality. The problem is the bike sells for $2,500 US locally, however is marked up to $4,000 US in America. But the part that I'm most annoyed about is that it's then marked up to over 7,000 Australian dollars here in Australia, the land down under. For this price you can buy several other full-size true adventure bikes. A few additional reasons that the Hunter Cub falls short of being a true adventure bike include: the foot pegs are short and the handlebars are low, making it require more effort to adopt the standing position, and it has an exposed chain unlike other adventure bikes. My final comments about the bike are that it could definitely dominate in Asian markets and countries where you would not be hitting high speeds. Personally, if I was traveling India or another Asian country, or the Himalayan mountains for example, I would really love to be riding around on this bike. But in the Western market, it would be a source of frustration, and the shortfalls stop it from being an adventure bike that I could take seriously. And for these reasons, I'm out.